The following episode is explicit and is intended for mature audiences. Listener and viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everybody, it's Nathaniel Avila reporting from Dallas Fort Worth, and I'm here with Clara. Say hi.
Hi.
All right, it's been a very eventful week.
It sure has.
So, as we all know, season 2 has finally premiered.
Mm-hmm.
So, we've recorded our live reaction of it from some key plot points that I may or may not include.
Okay, we'll see. I was unaware that it was happening as it was happening, so, genuine live reaction.
Very genuine. And, but before we do that, we got to go into some things.
Yes. The news?
Yeah. I need to talk about Inferno Fest.
That's right. Nathaniel went to Inferno Fest.
We got some Inferno Fest. We got some stuff.
Ghost.
We have gotten some stuff. Can you hand me those things over here?
Which one? What things? Oh,
Those
these.
cards, yeah.
Here you go.
So we got some stuff from some really cool artists who were there.
There you are.
Thank you.
Okay.
I think I have like a double,
Yeah, you do.
and this is just a sticker.
Okay. Magikarp sticker.
So yeah, we got this Alistair, this Korean Alistair print
I'm not sure you can see it, but...
by Fierstorm.
Let me see. Yeah, like Fierstorm or something.
Yeah, I'll go and I'll show it.
All right, we're gonna do some camera movement.
There it is.
Zooming in.
There it is. For those who were looking at the video, there it is.
Yeah, if you know what K-pop Demon Hunters is, that is the inspiration.
Yeah. Let me reframe us.
Reframe, readjust.
Yep. That was from Fierstorm.
Mm-hmm.
And we got this crochet Alistair thing right there.
Right up there.
And that is by Mary Ravenwood.
Yes.
Thank you, Miss Ravenwood. And we got this really cool standee over here.
A little
by
angel
Angela
dust.
Standee.
A little
This
angel
is
dust standee.
by Drake Rogers. And did I get anything else?
I think that was it that we have on display.
Oh no, this one was the Alistair one was by Drake.
Oh, okay. So the
Rogers.
Alistair one was by Drake Rogers, and then
The Fierstorm was the one with the lady with the booty out. That had nothing to do with Hazbin Hotel.
Okay.
So we skipped that.
So forget that one. Cut that one out.
Yeah. So that one is Drake Rogers
Drake
and
Rogers.
Mary Ravenwood.
Mary Ravenwood for
those two great art pieces.
yes.
So please follow them on Instagram.
Look them up.
Yep. And there was this one. Merchant that was there, Clara, and I think she was having a bad
Oh.
a bad go of it.
He's already told me this.
Yeah, and because after I walked by for the 5th time, because it was a pretty small venue.
It was a small venue.
I couldn't there was no many places I could go. She was like, "Hey, you gonna buy something? You gonna buy something?" Little cheapskate.
Well, she definitely did not say that last part.
No, yeah. When she was like, "You gonna buy
Nathaniel
anything?"
likes to attach lies to his statements.
But yeah, I don't know. I didn't buy anything because she didn't have anything I want.
Yep, and sometimes that's how it goes.
There was this one person who specialized in radio dust. All of her stuff was radio dust themed.
Interesting ship.
I didn't get it. I didn't get anything because
Don't ship radio dust.
I don't ship radio dust.
Me neither. For anybody who does, that's you like what you like, I guess.
I'm angel dust.
Okay.
So I want him to be an independent man who don't need no man.
In a relationship with himself.
Exactly. As he's all he needs.
All right. Yeah. So how was Inferno Fest, Nathaniel?
Oh, it was pretty nice. What was the first thing we did? The trivia thing. The trivia thing was pretty fun. It was done by some guy in an angel dust tan top. and a lute cosplayer.
I think so.
They were the
I think
contestants.
that's what you said.
The questions weren't that intense. So, and they only went one round, and after that they were like, okay, see you in an hour. There was only one round, and they were like, there was only one round, and then they were like, okay, bye, see you in an hour.
Maybe next year there'll be more rounds.
Yeah. After that, it was the Smasher Pass, which was kind of strange. If you want to see open mic nights for people who are not funny, go there.
I mean, wow.
It's true, they weren't funny.
Yeah, all right.
It was like, basically it was this, like, hey, Charlie, Charlie, would you smash? You,
No.
sir. You, sir.
No.
Why would you smash?
I would not.
Because she's hot.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Who would pass? You, sir. And then it's like a Lucifer cosplayer.
Yeah.
Because she's my daughter. Ha 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 ha
Okay.
ha ha.
Okay.
Ow.
I did not hit you. It was a pat.
Yeah, it's on camera.
I did not do it. I did not hit her.
And it was basically, just imagine that for every single Hazbin Hotel character and Helluva Boss character, except for Nifty. They skipped Nifty for some reason.
Which is ridiculous.
They skipped Nifty for some reason, but they included Octavia.
Which
Which
yikes.
a lot of people did not like. They also didn't like the inclusion of Emily for some reason.
Yeah, but I think Emily is fine. She seems to be the same age as Charlie.
I think she's the same age as Charlie. Octavia is 17, though.
Octavia is 17 and therefore should not be in the Smasher Pass.
That is the age of consent in Texas, which is where this thing was held, but I think that's a bit cutting it too close for comfort.
Yeah.
So, no thank you. No thank you at all. And then they canceled the rave.
Sad.
I don't know why. Maybe the DJ couldn't make it, or maybe they thought it was unfeasible based on the venue. So instead, they replaced it with fan fiction reading,
Which can be fun.
which can be fun. They just got people from the audience to read some fan fiction.
Oh, that's fun though. I think.
And they're like, "Hey, do it like Kermit the Frog."
Oh,
And he was like, "Oh, Kermit the Frog here.
that's a bit silly.
Lucifer. Oh, Alistair, let's make out." Like, it's basically that.
Yeah.
And it was that's how that went. The next one was the cosplay contest. The cosplay contest was really fun. There were some pretty cool cosplayers. There were some performances. There were some performances of Loser Baby. That was
nice.
That was lip synced, so it wasn't as impressive.
That's usually what happens for cosplay contests.
Yep.
Is they do a lip sync for audio.
There was another one, but I don't remember what it was. I'm pretty sure it was fine. But no, it was another person. Oh, another person was singing Poison. A person was lip syncing Poison, and he had cowboy boots or something.
Oh, cowboy boots.
And that was, and he's like
a Texas staple,
I guess. But yeah, that's how that went. I don't remember who won. But the main event was the burlesque show. Yay! That's the entire reason why anyone was there, and they knew it too. They knew it too. And that's why it was at the very end, so people could stay through all that other stuff.
Like tactical.
And it was done by the Hell Hotel, who came in all the way from Atlanta to perform at Inferno Fest. Yeah. So they had 5 performing people.
5. Quite a bit.
Yeah.
A whole set.
We had Charlie, the Charlie dancer, who was the only one who did the pole dancing.
Yeah, well, the pole isn't necessarily common in burlesque, so.
Yeah, she was the only one who did pole, and that was really fun. Everyone loved it. Then there was, let me look it up. I have photos.
I remember you showed me some. I know. You said that Angel Dust didn't get to do it because the cosplay like didn't come through or something.
Right. Oh, Mimsy.
Oh, Mimsy.
Mimsy.
Who everybody loves Mimsy. We all love Mimsy.
I think they did her because she was very easy to cosplay and do burlesque in.
That's very true because she is like she's
supposed to be a flapper.
Flapper style.
Flapper girl.
Yeah.
And they didn't have to do a lot of makeup. Then Sir Pentious was next.
Nice.
A woman being Sir Pentious. And then
were these not all women?
They were all women. They do sometimes have male people come in,
but this time
this one was all women.
Just women.
It was just women. Vox was next.
Mm-hmm.
She was fun.
Vox.
And then Vaggie was the finale. And it was really just you know what a drag, if you've ever been to a drag show, it's a lot like that except more stripping.
Yeah.
And there's no nudity.
There was no nudity.
There was no nudity. Even though they told us, like, if the nipples come out, you have to put the phones down.
Yeah, but nipples.
There was no nipples.
There was no nipples. So.
There was no nipples, so why say that? Maybe because they thought maybe a nip slip will come out or something.
Yeah, it's possible.
But yeah, that's how that was. So that was Inferno Fest. They're planning on doing it again next year.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to move the venue from Puzzles and Deep Ellum to somewhere else.
I guess it'll depend on if they're planning on going bigger based on the success of this one.
It was originally supposed to be in Denton, but they moved it. I don't know why. But yeah, that's how that was. So let's go into some other stuff.
All right.
Inferno Fest. Check it out next.
Check it out next year if you're interested.
Yep. Oh goodness. We're gonna talk about the hotel names, the names of the season 2 season.
The season, okay.
Yeah. They released the entire episodes.
Yeah.
All the episodes.
Well, they haven't released all the episodes.
All the episode
names.
Information. All the episode names and little like synopses.
And synopses, yes.
We've gotten the first 2. They were gonna release them in 2s.
Yes. First 2 released last week.
Mm-hmm.
On Wednesday.
And the next one's going to come out this week and Wednesday.
This Wednesday.
It's going to be like every week. 2 are going to come out until the end, and when it's all 8. Yeah, November 5th, November 12th, and then November 19th. But yeah, the first ones were New Pentious and Storyteller, which we'll go into detail in a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Then the next ones are going to be Hazbin Hotel Behind Closed Doors. And the thumbnail includes Angel Dust in a cowboy outfit, and it looks like Husk is behind
those are definitely
him.
his wings, and they're on a railroad track.
Yeah, and we think it might have. I think that's when Angel Dust gets kidnapped by the V's, and the next one is It's a Deal, and it has Alistair strutting the town in a new like pinstripe suit. I don't know what that's gonna be. So let's see how that is. And then Silenced, which is we have Lucifer smiling.
Interesting.
And Scream Rain on episode 6.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is gonna include the Vaggie and Charlie love song, which may or may not include the very rumored sex scene in between of the 2.
Sex?
And then Weapon of Mass Distraction in episode 7, which features a very scantily clad Valentino and Velvet wearing like a one of those corsets, I guess.
Okay, yeah, looks like a corset top.
And then episode 8, which is going to be the final season finale.
Yes.
It'll be Curtain Call with Charlie, Vaggie, Nifty. Is that Dazzle?
Let me see.
Which one didn't die?
I don't remember, but it's one of them.
Cherry holding Fat Nuggets.
Yes.
Husk, Baxter, and that thing. Huddled in like a
The cat.
huddled in like a football huddle. planning out something.
Very
Um,
interesting.
and it looks like I don't know how that's going to be. So let's see. Okay, here's another thing I got. Vivzy recently stated in October 19th, she posted on Blue Sky, which is the only place she's ever active
Which
in.
you've said before, we know.
She did let slip that there is a particular ship that she absolutely dislikes.
Sorry, Ghost is messing with my shoe. Ghost!
Vivzy has stated that fans are allowed to ship whoever they want, but there is a particular ship that she said that she really dislikes, and she's come very close to saying what it could be, but she may disclose it after the show is ended. But right now, she really dislikes a certain ship. What ship do you think that is? Oops. Sorry.
I mean, there's so many different ships. The easy answer for me, I think, would probably be Radio Dust.
I was gonna say Lucifer and Charlie.
Why would anybody do that? That's horrendous. I could understand why she would not like that if that were.
That would be a very easy one to not like.
That would also be a very easy answer as well. Yes.
That's my guess. What was your guess?
Radio Dust was my guess.
Radio Dust. Anything with Alistair?
Yeah, anything with Alistair because he's ace.
He's ace, but he's not beast.
Oh my gosh! Don't even.
His arm is ace.
Stop it. Keep going.
What was he talking about? Oh yeah. I think it's also Husker Dusk.
You think it's Husker Dust?
Yeah, she really dislikes Husker Dusk.
Maybe.
No, I don't know, but Chaggy.
What?
I dislike this ship.
I dislike the main ship of this show.
That's official.
That's official, and I decided it was gonna be a real thing.
Yep. They dubbed Hazbin Hotel in other languages.
Well, yeah, they did that for the other season too.
Yes, in
The
season
first
1.
season.
Mostly season 1. I don't know if they did that for season 2. So I will play
I don't know.
some.
What are you gonna play?
I'm gonna play some Japanese dub
Some Japanese dub of what?
of Hazbin. What do you mean of what?
No, but like if it's gonna be a song, we can't do that.
No, it's just gonna be dialogue.
Okay, but why?
Because I think it would be fun.
To just listen to some Japanese audio?
Yes.
Okay.
Hazbin Hotel moments in Japanese.
これはひどい。こんなのダメダメこれもダメはいダメ
Pretty good.
Yeah, this is really entertaining.
Oh, they also did the songs.
That's great. I am glad. It is nice that they dub the songs too, but
Usually they just subtitle them.
yeah, usually they just subtitle them.
The Broadway show.
The Broadway show.
It happened a couple weeks ago, I believe.
Yes.
In the Majestic in New York City.
Yes.
I've heard there's been a little bit of unpleasantness going on that happened in that one night only show. And the actual voice actors were there performing the songs
Yes, that's
on
why
stage.
it's on Broadway.
On stage, and there were some pretty rowdy people.
Yep.
There were.
And that's probably gonna happen for any fan meet.
Yeah, but this is Broadway.
Yeah, but you know, these fans are not, pardon me, but some fans are not in the culture of Broadway. You know? And it's not like a standard Broadway show, Nathaniel. You know, it's not like a musical. Why are you looking like that?
I'm looking like what?
You're like this.
Okay. It's not a standard musical.
It's not a standard musical, you know. Maybe there's some more leeway for how you should be acting. But either way, if it's a performance, you should be respectful of the people performing. If they're asking for you to like interact and do that sort of thing, then yes, absolutely do that. If they say, hey, we want you to sing along, absolutely do that. But if they're like, you know, just let us perform and then you guys watch and then afterwards we clap, then that's how you should respond. That's how you should act.
So there have been some reports of people standing up and screaming and shouting while the actors are talking.
No, that is not acceptable behavior in the theater.
And someone was shouting for Jessica Vox and Erica Henningsen to kiss.
Are those the people who voice
Lute and Charlie, yes.
Lute and Charlie?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I mean, there. To be fair, sometimes on Broadway there are people who will, like ship some actors together, which I feel like it's really weird to ship real people, because that's those are real people. It's perfectly fine to do it with a fictional character, but if you're like, oh my gosh, I really like this actor and this actor together, and I ship them, this personally, that's how I feel. I don't really like that, but there are some people who are like, oh my gosh, what if these two people kissed? And they'll comment that on the internet. But like, if somebody like, when I could not imagine like going in person and then like shouting at these two people to kiss
on stage.
No, like.
And then apparently the same guy.
Audacious.
Some guy was shouting something so loud that they scared Kamiko Glenn.
No. Not Kamiko.
Yep, and they were shouting obscenities, like they'll suddenly fall in love with them, and it will only embarrass them. Yeah. So that's apparently the crowd has been reported as never seen such a horribly behaved crowd in my life.
Not good. That's not good.
And should have kept proper theater etiquette. So.
I think there are, like I said, there's some exceptions to the rules. This is not a standard Broadway show. Maybe there was a call for audience participation. I wasn't there, but if there wasn't, then the audience, y'all should be sitting back and watching and being happy that you're seeing this performance.
Yeah. So, if you were at the show, please leave. You were at the show?
No, you're looking at me while saying if you were at the show. So I was like, if I was at the show,
no, I said if you guys
be very respectful.
I would be silent as a mouse.
I would be honestly like if I was at the show and I saw a bunch of people being like, oh my gosh, you guys should kiss. I'd be like, oh no.
So if you guys were at the show in New York City on Broadway, please leave a comment below. And rate us 5 stars.
No. Can you confirm whether or not if this was true?
I'm pretty sure.
Well, I know, but like if one of the audience members was there and they were like, actually, I have a different opinion, then maybe.
I think they should have shouted more. And Vivzy recently confirmed that Rue will be moved into the canon. Rue, as in the root of all evil, will be inserted in the canon. Now, Rue is the most anticipated character.
That's what you say.
In the non-canon, everybody wanted to see Rue. Everyone has their own theories about what Rue is, who's Rue.
Screaming
when
for
are we
Rue.
getting at Rue?
And it's been confirmed she's going to be here.
Yeah, and they already casted her.
Yes.
And they recorded her first session, but they haven't said who it is or when.
Or when she's coming in.
When she's coming in.
It could not be till like season 4,
maybe.
because they're already recording audio for season 3, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. I think they already finished.
Oh, they already finished. Well then.
I would think that Rue would be the main villain of season 5.
Like the final.
I think she would be the perfect final villain.
Perfect final villain.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah.
I mean, she is the root of all evil.
Yeah.
So I could see that for a final villain. Yeah.
Yeah. So, let's get into the deep dive of the 2 episodes that we saw.
The first 2 episodes of season 2.
Which is the film, the episode.
The film.
The episode.
Feature length.
New Pentious. Directed by Vivzy Pop herself and written by Adam Stein.
Mm-hmm.
So, a month after the defeat of the exterminators, the hotel is popular due to a misconceived belief that it's where sinners would. Yep.
Spoilers ahead, you guys. Spoilers ahead. What? You just gotta let them know.
Spoilers
just
ahead.
If you don't want to be spoiled, definitely stop listening here. But if you already know what happened, or if you don't really care about spoilers, then you're welcome to stay and listen. Okay, keep going.
A misconceived belief that it's where sinners would gather to kill angels.
That's right.
How, I don't know.
Well, because of the fact that there was like that targeted attack at the Hazbin Hotel, and then they killed a bunch of angels, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, this must be the place where we can kill angels."
Yes. I thought only Adam died.
No, a bunch of angels died too. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. But it basically became common knowledge that angels can be killed.
Yes.
Which I remember Carmilla wanted very much to keep secret.
Yes.
But now the cat's out of the bag.
Cat's out of the bag. People are gonna call for war.
Now people want to join the cannibal army, but they're like, "But do we have to have a cannibal to be accountable for it?" And now Nifty is being heralded as a war hero.
Okay.
She's being held as the Atom Slayer. People love her. There's some really cool characters that were introduced for one time only.
Yeah, what he means is that there's some cool designs.
Yes, cool characters like the Bendy guy.
Cool character designs.
Like the Bendy guy.
Like the Bendy guy.
He's my favorite.
Yes.
And the dragon alligator guy.
Is that the guy who was like, "Should I kill my wife?"
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
That doesn't make any. Doesn't make any sense.
Right? It doesn't make any sense because you're in hell and you can't.
You can't die.
You can't die.
That doesn't make any sense. It's like, I killed my wife. I'm like, how did you do that?
Maybe you had an angelic weapon.
Yeah, I did angelic weapon just lying
around.
I thought Carmilla
You can just buy them.
I thought Carmilla like charges up the wazoo for those.
Yeah, well, who knows how much he earns? I don't know what his, know.
He's a reporter.
And he could like get money somewhere else.
I guess.
We don't know his life. He's never coming back.
Yeah.
Probably not.
My favorite one is the Bendy guy.
Yeah, the Bendy guy.
He's like,
because he looks like Bendy from the Bendy and the Ink Machine.
And he's like, Bendy with
Slightly.
a little devil man. That's how it goes.
Anyways.
And with the bee guy, he was there.
Right, there was a guy who was like a bee.
And he was like, hands off the chest.
Hands off the chest fluff, because he falls on top of
Angel Dust because he trips.
And he grabs his chest fluff, and he's like,
Is he
you
tripped?
gotta pay to touch that bust up. But he doesn't say that
He doesn't
part.
say that.
Yeah, I know.
And then Cherry like eats him out.
Yeah.
But yeah, also the apple tree lady.
Yes.
And the ram girl.
Yes.
Who was like, I thought we were here
I
to
thought
kill
we were
angels.
here to kill angels. That's what happened.
But yeah, we then cut to Charlie crying up a storm with Frank, and be like, "This is when Sir Pentious cried when you accepted him."
Yeah.
And all that stuff.
The little egg boy was showing off all of the sculptures that he made of times Sir Pentious cried.
Yeah, and everyone was like, and then Charlie was super crying too.
Yeah.
And
But
she hasn't.
He's the final egg boy. There's no more egg boys.
Right. And
the rest perished.
And so Charlie hasn't gotten over the death of Sir Pentious, because at this point she doesn't know he's still alive.
Yes.
And
in heaven.
In heaven, he's been redeemed. She doesn't know this yet.
Nope.
But so she's kind of still mourning. After a month, she's been like this apparently.
She's got big feelings.
Also, Vaggie is thinking about doing a name change.
A name change.
And she's like, "Oh, I'm Vaggie. I'm thinking of a name change."
Nathaniel pointed out to me randomly at one point that Vaggie's voice is pretty low, which is, that's just the voice that the voice actress is doing.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the same voice that she does for her character Rosa in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah, but not the same voice that she does for Maribel in Encanto.
No, that is a different voice. And, usually you do that for characters that you're playing. You use different voices. Sometimes you use a similar voice.
Right.
No, what are you doing, silly boy?
The only exception to that is Keith David.
He just uses his voice.
And
why would he
normal
change?
voice.
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Right. We just watched him in The Thing.
Yes, great movie. Classic.
I thought it was a pretty good movie.
No, it's a classic.
I thought it was pretty good, yeah. So what happens after that? Oh yeah, okay. So Charlie comes down. The press is like hounding her or whatever. They're like, Charlie, care to comment on
the fact that you guys kill angels?
And she's like, no, I don't want to kill angels. Don't. We're here to redeem everyone.
This is about redemption.
And everyone's like, no, that's lame sauce. Enter Baxter. Everyone's favorite angler fish.
He's been awaited. We've all been awaiting him.
Yes, everyone loves him,
He's very short,
and he's an anglerfish.
and he's an anglerfish.
So he's all like, and she basically views him as the new Pentious, which he does not like because he views Sir Pentious as a hack.
Yeah, because
And-
he's a scientist, which is different.
Yeah.
Sir Pentious was an inventor.
Yeah,
But
and-
he's a scientist.
In the non-canon, they were like partners.
Yes, in the non-canon they were like partners, but I don't think he has that much of a connection to him in this.
Right. They know of each other.
But they know of each other.
Yeah.
Well, he at least knows of him.
Mm-hmm. And so the only reason why Baxter is there is that he wants to study the concept of redemption, and his
Yes.
hypothesis is that it is impossible.
Impossible. Which we already know the answer. Is
Yeah.
that it is possible.
Yeah. And in the non-canon, Baxter was an abomination experiment
Right.
that died.
Of course. But that's not important right now because we're talking about the episode and we're not talking about random stuff from the non-canon.
You know, but we're talking about the canon,
Yes, we're talking about the actual show.
which is canon.
Yes. Anyways,
So then Charlie kind of goes into the first number of the season,
right.
which is called Hazbin Guarantee. So what do you think about the song?
I liked it. I think it's a great opening song. You know, I think it's in line with the kind of style that Charlie usually sings in.
Okay.
Pretty catchy. I like it.
Yep. And then it's a kind of a 2-for-1 type
Yeah, it's
deal
a 2-for-1 because there's another song baked in
called Trust Us, which is sung by the V's.
by the V's,
Um,
who are basically attempting to benefit from the fall off of people who aren't interested in redemption.
yeah, it's supposed to be what I said is called like an anti-Hazbin Hotel.
Yes.
Because Amazon Prime released this song before, but like earlier before the premiere, so we already know what it was.
Yeah, but now we have more context.
Now we have more context for it, and also people really love the girl character. What?
No, I'm just burping.
Oh.
Jesus.
The
Wow.
the character that was featured in the Trust Us segment. People love that character,
Yeah, well,
even though she only has
yeah.
one line.
You see a sort of semi-goth, hot girl character, and you're like, oh my gosh, more of this character, please.
Yeah, and it basically is like a speed run of what they would do to people,
Yes.
where they would get super big,
So
and
you
then they'll
take them
fall
in,
off.
you like transform them completely, and then you like overexpose them, right? And then everybody gets tired of them, and then people start disliking them, and they're like, that's okay because all publicity is good publicity. And they're like, we'll benefit from your haters, and then actually they're not interested at all in you anymore, so get out.
Yeah, they say strike that. They change the channel,
Yeah, Star Trek, they changed the channel,
and we can't sell this scandal. Pack it up. Your run is canceled.
Yep.
We're done here. I'm not kidding. Get the fudge out of my building.
Just say the F out of my building.
Oh,
Don't
I
say
thought-
fudge. What are you, 5?
I like that movie. It's a good movie.
Are you talking about A Christmas Story?
A Christmas Story is a good movie.
It is, but like, what does that have anything to do? Because he says fudge in it?
Yeah, that's where it came from. Did you not know that?
No, I know that, but like, whatever. Keep going.
But yeah, I told Claire that it kind of reminds me of the football career speed run joke from Family Guy.
Yeah,
It's kind of like that, but in musical form.
but in musical.
So yeah, I thought that was pretty fun. I really like the Trust Us segment more than the Has Been Guaranteed segment, but
Different musical vibes.
I
I like it. I like it. I like it all together.
yep.
You know?
And then what happens after that?
So I believe that after that, everybody leaves the hotel.
Except for Baxter.
Except for Baxter. And Charlie is like, if you want to experiment, you actually have to participate in the stuff.
Oh, yeah, okay. And then
Yeah.
Lucifer comes in.
And then Lucifer comes in.
Lucifer is like, substitution jitsu. And then he does substitution jitsu. on
Right,
her.
because the reporters start hounding her.
Right. And then, so Charlie and Lucifer has this little heart-to-heart about Lilith. And then Lucifer, and then Charlie's like, how do you rule all of hell? And then he's like, oh, I manage, and I don't let Satan do everything.
Yeah, definitely that.
Um, and then they have this heart to heart with Lilith.
About Lilith.
With
yes,
Lilith,
as you said.
and Lilith, and she's all like, do you miss her, Dad? And she's like, I do.
He's like, every
Every
day.
day. I love Lilith. And she's like, okay. And then we cut to V Tower. Vox and Velvet and Valentino are together, and Vox tells him his grand scheme, which we don't get to hear.
Yeah,
we skip to the end.
We skip to the end of that.
So also we get to see the Vox's pet shark
Yes.
for the first time.
This renamed Shockwave.
Shockwave is no longer called Vark.
He's not Vark, guys.
because that's kind of a dumb name.
He's not Video Shark.
So they renamed him to Shockwave.
Shock.wav, which
Yeah.
I think is, I love clever stuff like that. Very fun.
So we call Shockwave. And like in the non-canon, he has like TV parts, and he's
Yeah.
all like,
he looks very cool.
circuitry.
He looks like a very cool shark.
yeah. And he feeds one of Valentino's girls to him.
Yeah, because he asked him to come alone.
Yeah.
So get rid of her.
Yeah, don't worry, she'll be regenerated later.
Yeah.
Because they're in hell.
Because they're in hell and you
'cause
can't,
they can't
die.
She's fine. But oh yeah. So then Vox.
Song.
Vox. Vox is like, okay. Charlie wants to seek peace with heaven. We don't want that. We
No.
want war, and then we're gonna use war to basically take over heaven and basically become heaven. And we
Yeah.
get to
And they'll
see
become the new gods.
they'll become the new gods because Vox is a huge god complex.
Yes,
Because
giant.
we what?
Giant god complex.
Yes.
Is the thing.
What do you think, Vox? It's a true. Thank you.
Did he become Italian?
He became Italian. And
Crazy.
also it is revealed, like same thing from the non-canon.
Yes.
Into the canon
That
he was a cult
A
leader.
cult leader.
That he was a cult leader when he was alive.
Yes.
And that's pretty much a huge, like, I guess, motivating factor and why he wants to do this is because he has a god complex
And he
wants to chase that feeling of being godlike.
being like praised and followed and
You're right.
that sort of thing. The power that comes
Yeah.
with that.
And then Valentino is like, I don't believe this, but I don't understand.
I don't understand.
And then he's like, I will do it slowly.
And then he sings.
And then we sing another pretty epic song called Once We Get Up There. Once We Get Up
Yes,
There.
once we get up there.
What do you think about that song?
I love any song where Christian Borle gets to show off his chops, singing wise. Last season, he only got the one song where he...
With Alistair?
Yeah, with Alistair, where he just sort of like...
Yeah.
He did more like a rap,
He did that same thing in Trust Us. Like, there's more rappy.
Yeah, a bit more rappy. a bit more of a talking.
Like Johnny Cash?
musically,
Like Johnny Cash?
Yeah, like Johnny Cash.
Okay.
I don't know what Johnny Cash. I don't remember any Johnny Cash songs off the
Okay.
top of my head.
He goes, and I had it all.
Yeah.
Like that.
Exactly like that. But it's definitely a much more. This song in particular is a lot more Broadway than the song that he sang previously in the first season.
And in Trust Us?
A little bit more than Interest Us. But I love like that Broadway style. So I definitely enjoyed it, and it was I kind of enjoyed hearing more of Valentino singing because we didn't really get much of that at all last season. It was just
Hopefully we can
enjoyed it.
hear
Nice to
more
hear.
of Valentino singing.
yes.
We only got a little bit of Velvet in
God, are you okay?
in the first season.
Yeah, we only got that one little bit of Velvet.
Mm-hmm. In the song.
I'm interested to hear more.
Yeah, in the song. What was the song? respectless.
Respectless, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not the one who needs a new attitude.
Yeah.
That's how she talks. But yeah, they're there. That's their "I Want" song, and now
Yes.
they're like, we gotta take over heaven. Oh, such hubris! Like it's kind of funny how they think they can overthrow God,
Right?
Because like these
Like,
random sinners
These
think they can
random
overthrow
sinners,
God.
even if they're like overlords, that's like, come on, you know?
Yeah, like they like God could be like flick, boom, dead,
Right?
defeated.
It literally eviscerate your soul,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah, and then we cut to back to the Hazbin Hotel. Charlie is like forwarded to voicemail, trying to call Lilith.
Again.
She's looking at the portal to heaven, so I think it's insinuated that she knows she's in heaven. That Lilith is in heaven.
Possible. Or she was just looking at the sky, but it could also mean that she knows that she's in heaven.
And she is like, it's kind of like the pilot where she called her and she was like, so I don't know what to do. I wish you were here.
Yeah.
Like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't, like, I'm so overwhelmed. The people of hell want me to teach them how to kill angels, but I don't want them to do that.
I want to redeem them.
Uh-huh. And then Emily pops out and she's all like,
By the way,
yeah.
Sir Pentious is in heaven and redemption works, and also heaven's closing. Okay, bye.
And then Charlie goes, oh, cut to credits. And it was all hilarious. And I had a big old goof and a gaff. And I yucked it up. So good.
Yes.
Yeah, what do you think about that episode?
Very interesting intro to the second season. You know, we got introduced to a new character. We know that the V's are playing a prominent role. We got their "I Want" song for the season. We know what their goal is. Interested to see how it'll play out.
Mm-hmm. Now we're going to go into the second episode.
Second episode.
Storyteller. Written and directed by Vivzy Pop herself.
Yes.
Oh, jeez. So we open on the Heaven Tribunal with a now winner angel version of Sir Pentious chained up in front of the Angelic Council.
We get to see a bunch of new angel designs.
They're supposed to be of the various classes of angels.
We got to see some thrones.
The thrones were kind of lame. I didn't like those.
You know, I think that you built up this idea.
Those were lame.
Like,
how can they be like, be not afraid if that's how they look like?
Maybe,
They're like so goofy. Why would I be afraid of that?
well, maybe if you were a person in that and then like an angel, it doesn't even if they did look a little bit goofy, Also, it's a cartoon, first off. They're stylized, I assume that if a real one showed up, you would probably be afraid.
Mm-hmm. They'll be like, you gotta be like, be not afraid. But they don't look very scary, so I wouldn't be afraid.
Well, you know
They
what,
just
Nathaniel?
look like...
I think that if you were a character in that show and then you saw that in front of you, I think that you would be afraid.
Yeah. But anyway, we also have the cherubs. Were the cherubs there?
I don't know. Let me see.
No, this is just some random hierarchy. So we have
Okay.
the cherubs.
I don't think I saw any cherubs.
We know how they look like. Cherubs have made an appearance in the Helluverse.
Yes, but
Helluva
I don't think I saw any.
Okay, but we have seen some thrones.
Yes, we saw some thrones.
We saw some dominions.
Yes.
We saw some archangels. No, we haven't seen any archangels, actually.
No, we only saw nobody, actually. You're right. We didn't see any archangels.
We didn't see any archangels, but we saw some virtues. We saw some dominions.
Did Luke call Adam an archangel?
I don't think so.
Right?
Because he's not an archangel, he's a winner.
He's not. He's just a winner, but he is like the first man, so maybe he got like a special title.
Well, yeah, he was the head of the army.
Yeah, well, I know, but like maybe there was like more to, I don't know. I feel like she said something about an archangel, but she might have just said angel.
Right.
Yeah.
And also the virtues and the powers and the principalities.
Yes, the powers and the principalities. And we saw, and I enjoyed the designs personally. I liked them.
I thought the virtues looked pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
The virtues and the dominions looked pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they were there. They're all there. Sarah is at the top.
Yes.
And who else? Emily is with
Emily's
her.
there,
Be-
and then
because she's supposed to be the head of the. Sarah's like the head of the angels, right?
yeah, Sarah's like the one who's making the big decisions.
Right, and we also have the attendance of two other winners
Yes.
who are there, which is Saint Peter
Saint Peter is there,
and Abel. We finally see Abel
Yes.
from the Bible. And in
From
here,
the Bible.
he's a marching band guy.
He looks very much like he is the head of a marching band. That is
He's
the vibe.
he's dressed up like in a marching band uniform.
Yeah.
And he also has the same mask as Adam, but he has
but
ram
it's ram
horns.
horns instead.
Yeah, and so it is then revealed that Lute was demoted from general to lieutenant or something like that, and that role was of the head of the army that Adam had was given to Abel.
It was given to Abel.
Now Abel is basically viewed as not as bloodthirsty as Adam was.
Yes.
He doesn't really have the grit to run an army. He definitely does not like conflict.
No.
But he is kind of all like, well, he is my dad, so
He's my dad, so-
makes sense.
Yep.
So, and also we also get to see that Adam was not a very good father to Abel, and I
Yeah.
think he is more of a Cain guy.
You think he liked Cain more?
I think he liked Cain more. I think he wished
He's like, I wish that Cain was able to die.
I think.
So that he could be here with me, even though
Yeah.
he'd probably go to hell. 'Cause
And
he
then they were all like,
killed Abel.
so how's Seth doing? And they're like, who?
Who's that?
So yeah, that's what they are. So Lute is of the mind that they need to
Kill everyone.
not
basically.
kill everyone, but like
Yeah.
something about Serpentious. She does not want Serpentious to be assimilated into Heaven
Yeah,
Society.
nope.
He
She's
wants
like-
her to, I guess, be locked up or something.
Well, I thought she was gonna kill him. She seemed very bloodthirsty. I thought she was like, he should die.
But if he tried to kill him, he would just come back again, right?
No, because angelic weapons kill.
They killed him with an angelic weapon.
Yeah.
He would just be resurrected again.
Well, you don't know that. Maybe this second time he dies. Well, he wasn't killed with an angelic weapon, actually. Adam just like ray gunned him with his finger.
Okay.
That's what
But that was an
happened.
angelic gun, right?
No. He blasted out of his finger. It wasn't a gun. It was his own like power.
Yeah, but it was angelic power.
I don't know.
Okay.
I assume it works differently.
So yeah, she's of that mindset. Emily is of the mindset that we need to assimilate him.
Yeah.
Sarah is still on the fence.
Sarah is in the denial phase
Mhm.
of this whole thing where she does not believe that Serpentious has gotten here through means of redemption.
Yeah.
She thinks that he has somehow found a way into heaven.
Yes, and that he changed his clothes and his skin color.
Yes. You know, your mind, it can come up with a lot of reasons why things might not be that way.
And his entire design is different.
Yeah. So
So how did he sneak in?
So how did he
He's
sneak
very
in? Exactly.
into the
It's-
bit.
when you don't believe something, your mind makes up excuses.
Right. So that's why Peter was there, because she was like, did
Did you let him in?
Did you let him in?
He said, no, I watch the gate really well, which makes me think that he doesn't watch it as well as he should.
Yeah, because he's the first pope.
Yes, and he watches the gate.
Yeah, you know where apostolic succession started? It started with me.
With me,
lady.
I was the church. Jesus said I was the rock.
I was the rock. I was the cornerstone in which the church was built on,
Let's
lady.
go.
Also, I was crucified upside down, and now I'm a twink.
Yeah, okay, let's keep going.
Isn't that what a lot of people say he is in the show?
Yes, that he would be based off of the qualifications for what a twink is.
Right.
He would fall under that.
Yes, but he's super epic because he was crucified upside down.
Yes.
I think that's pretty boss.
Yes. Anyways,
But yeah.
so Sarah keeps trying to get Serpentious to tell her how he got there.
Oh,
but
yeah, the other-
obviously he doesn't know.
The other angels also, the other angels in the hierarchy also
They
don't
did-
want them here.
Yes. Well, what it is that the other angels, obviously, as we know, which was revealed last season, was that the other angels were unaware of the fact that there was
An extermination?
happening, and they're all now questioning Sarah about it, and they're
Yeah.
like, "What the heck was this? You know, what if the sinners start to rise against us because we went down there and we killed a bunch of their people?" And now they know that they can kill us back. So what if they form their own like army and come and attack us somehow? Even though how would they get there? I don't know.
Right, I don't know. When we get up there.
I'm sure they could find a way.
I don't know, really long ladder.
But that's why they're trying to figure out how Sir Pentious is there, because they're worried that if he found a way in, maybe there is a way for other people to get there. But obviously,
the only way to get there is through redemption.
But obviously, as we know, he was redeemed. And Sarah is denying that vehemently.
Yeah. And then enter the Speaker of God.
Speaker of God.
Now, the Speaker of God is a bird-like being who is supposed to be like God's mouthpiece.
Yes.
Who I believe God is currently in the Empyrean, which is in a whole nother level of existence. I'm guessing it's like ultra heaven.
Yeah. That's super heaven.
It's like super heaven. And he sends down the Speaker of God to come in and basically tell the other angels in heaven what his will is and basically be his representative. So we have confirmed that God is in the Hazbin, the Helluverse.
Yes, he's
officially.
real. We just aren't going to see him.
We're never going to see him because Vizzy made that clear already.
Which, makes sense. How do you depict that? You know? Well, plenty of people have done something.
Vivzy says that her favorite depiction of God is Morgan Freeman in the Bruce Almighty and Evan Almighty.
Good job.
But she said that she believed that God is too ethereal to depict as in a physical form, so she does not want to do that.
I would agree with that, and I think that's great. And I think that the design that she did the design that they landed on for the Speaker of God is probably the most ethereal that we're gonna get. So I think that's a good move.
So the Speaker of God comes to Sir Pentious and she's all like, "Sir Pentious, tell me your story." And then Sir Pentious is like, "Well, back in 1888, I was in London.
I
was an inventor. And then I accidentally looked at some people, like boning, I guess."
He was a peeping Tom, if you will. I suppose a voyeur.
I guess,
of some sorts,
kind of. And
because he didn't like to go out, he didn't like to socialize.
Yeah.
So instead, he would watch people through his window.
And then it was revealed that he knew the identity of Jack the Ripper.
Jaw-dropping reveal.
Jaw-dropping reveal that he knew the identity of Jack the Ripper.
It was one of his clients.
One of his clients and a man of wealth, and he was afraid to say anything to Scotland Yard.
Yes.
So also
he could have stopped the murder of those other women, but
he didn't.
He was cowardly.
Yeah, he was cowardly.
A cowardly snake.
He was a cowardly lion snake, and so he
worried only about his own safety,
I guess, and reputation, I guess, and so he saw. So he knows the identity of Jack the Ripper.
But he never said anything.
And he never said anything, and he let the other murders happen.
Yes.
And he said even as the other murders kept on happening, he didn't say anything.
And that's the reason.
And that's why he was in hell.
He ended up in hell. I'm sure there were a few other things along the way.
Right.
Which is what I think is probably the reason why he was the first to be redeemed. Because honestly, that's not that big of a sin.
Right.
You know, with the other sinners that we've seen down there, it's really not that big. Plus, also, his sacrifice.
Right. So I was telling Clara, does that mean that whole villain wannabe shtick, was that after he died?
It's very possible. What I think is that he was very... much more smaller personality-wise, because he didn't like going out, he didn't do all of that, but once he got to hell, he was like, you know what, I don't have anything to fear anymore, I'm already dead, I can't die again, which we know that I guess you can, angel comes and
And then
exterminates
he's all like,
you.
extermination.
But
yeah.
but I think that like once he died, he was like, oh my gosh, I can be whatever I want to be, and it seems like the way to go is all the overlords are like popular people, I guess. Maybe he was trying to be an overlord, and
I think he really wanted to be an overlord. That's why
Yeah.
he wanted the V's to like him.
Yeah, he wanted, and what I think he really wanted was a connection of some sort of people who would respect him, and they could all be friends and buddy together, which is why I think it was really easy for him to go over to Charlie's side because she's so open and accepting.
Yeah, and everyone else wanted to kill him.
Yeah, everybody else wanted to kill him, and he was like, "You guys don't want to kill me."
And then it starts with sorry.
Yes.
So the Speaker of God was like, "Good job, Pendleton," which is his human name, which is also from the non-canon.
Yes.
He's
like, "Oh, I don't go by that name anymore. Call me Sir Pentious."
Call me Sir Pentious. And so, you can mark that on your bingo cards.
Yes.
But we learn a character's human name.
There we go.
That's marked off.
But I think that the Speaker of God was, finally an angel who has the angelic qualities that we would assume an angel were to have.
Yep. And the Speaker of Heaven is also played by, who's she played by?
The Speaker of God.
The Speaker of God, yeah. Who's she played by?
I don't remember. You're going to have to look that up because I forgot because I did look it up.
Liz Calloway.
Liz Calloway. Yes.
So Liz Calloway, another very well-known actress and singer. You probably know her as Anastasia from Don Bluth's Anastasia.
I love that movie. Such a good movie.
She was also Odette in The Swan Princess.
Oh.
Who made this one? Richard Rich.
Richard Rich.
Richard Rich.
Really close.
Yeah. And she also played Jasmine she wasn't the original Jasmine though, but she played Jasmine
in the second one.
She played her in Return of Jafar and Aladdin and the King of Thieves.
So the second and the third one is when she played
she also
Jasmine.
played Kiara in The Lion King, Simba's Pride.
Ooh.
So yeah, she also played the dancing napkin ring in Beauty and the Beast, but but she also played.
That's my favorite role that she's been in.
She also played Ellen in Miss Saigon. So yeah, she's a very prolific singer and actress.
A long discography is not the word.
Filmography.
Yes.
A very long background in both film musicals and regular musicals
and Broadway
musicals.
Stage musicals.
And now she's a Speaker of God.
Yes.
In Hazbin Hotel. And I think she did amazing.
I think
she did a good job.
Absolutely.
And so afterwards,
she's finally Sarah realizes.
Yeah, Sarah has like an epiphany.
Redemption is possible, and then she thinks, "Oh no, what have I done? Thousands of souls could have been saved, but I ordered them to be killed because I did not think redemption was possible."
Yeah. But before we get to that part, so yeah, Sarah has an epiphany.
Well, she realizes it then,
yeah.
but we hear more about it later.
Yeah. So the Speaker of God is like, Sir Pentious will be assimilated into heaven. He will be addressed as a winner.
Yes.
And we will treat him as such.
Yeah. And then Luke goes insane.
And Luke does not like it. She's all like, how could you do that, Speaker of God? And then Sarah's like, you will not talk to the Speaker of God that way. And then Lute has to because she's the Speaker of God. What can you do? So she's all like, okay, fine. Or she's all like, whatever.
Grumble.
And then we cut to Sir Pentious and Emily.
She's going to show him around town.
She's going to show him around Halo City.
She's so excited. He's one of a kind.
Yes. And so we get to start. But before we do, Sir Pentious is all like Emily is like, is there anything I could do to help you? And then Sir Pentious is like, I'd really like to see my friends again.
And she's like, ooh.
We can't do that.
We can't do that, actually.
And then she's like, didn't you have a crystal ball earlier? Oh, that broke.
We only use that on special occasions. Anyways.
And then so now Sir Pentious is super depressed. because he now is alone again.
Yes, he's alone again and in heaven. And Emily tries to cheer him up by singing him a little song.
Emily sings a little song called Like You.
Like You.
And what do you think of it?
It's fun. It's a fun song. It's very Emily. It's very bright. It's very, poppy. I'd say that it's a little bit similar to Welcome to Heaven, but
It's longer.
just a bit more. Obviously, it's longer. Jesus, why are you interrupting me?
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I don't remember where I was going with it anymore. So
You said it was like Welcome to Heaven.
no, I know, but I said more after that until you were like, it's longer.
So she shows Serpentious around. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
We get to see a little bit of a bigger tour of the Helluverse version of Heaven, where we see like a beachfront, some resorts, a theater that plays nothing but Hallmark.
Nothing but Hallmark Christmas movies.
A unicorn stadium.
Yes, a unicorn polo stadium.
A unicorn. Do you have some uranium?
How? No, but we've got a unicorn polo stadium.
And so Serpentious is still pretty sad, and also Abel and St. Peter are doing backup vocals.
Yes. Darren kills it as always.
Yeah, and then so Serpentious is like, I will see my friends
today.
I will see my friends today. And he's trying.
He wants builds like a thing, but it doesn't work.
It doesn't work because he can't make it.
Because you can't go back to hell. You're obviously when you think he would know that from the fact that he could not leave hell.
Yeah, he wants to go to hell, but because he misses his friends.
He misses his friends,
and he wants to, but Emily's like, you can't leave. You gotta stay there. So now, ironically, her Serpentious made a hell out of heaven.
That's right.
Now it's his own personal hell, but he needs to learn and develop in order to like this new thing.
But
so we also see.
You would think that the fact that he was redeemed, he would be like, oh my gosh, the hotel works. So if my friends, do what they do, they can meet me here.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't think he's really thinking.
He's not really thinking about that now.
But he.
Emily makes him some egg boys.
Not yet. We're not there yet.
Oh well, fine. I thought we would get there faster.
So
we don't need to discuss every little scene that happens.
We see Molly a little bit.
Very briefly in the song.
And I really hope we see Molly more. In the show.
More.
Yeah, I want to see more of Molly.
Obviously,
especially since Serpentious is kind of in this depressive state. Molly can serve as like a bridge. Like she's connected to his friend group in hell.
Yeah.
And
it
can help him get out of his shell a bit.
Possibly.
And feel more comfortable in heaven.
We'll see what will happen.
And she's all like, "Oh, you know my brother. You know my brother, Angel."
But does she actually know that he knows her brother?
Maybe. Oh no, she's because he was in hell, right?
Yeah.
And she was like, "You were in hell, right? Did you see my brother? Did you see my brother?"
Okay, that's enough.
And hopefully we'll see more Molly. I think that would be a really cool thing, a really cool story beat. Cut to Sarah having an existential crisis with the Speaker of God.
Yes.
And she's all like, "Oh no, what have I done?"
And then we have another song. Gorgeous song. Lovely song.
I think it's really good.
No, I agree.
Yeah, and it's called Sarah's Confession.
Sarah's Confession.
They have a really good duet.
Yes.
Sing, sing, sing. She's all singing, and
everyone loves it. Because the whole thing is that she's trying to ask for answers and guidance from the Speaker of God, but the Speaker of God is like, you're the one who has the answers. I can't answer this for you.
Mm-hmm.
You have to reflect and repent and do different choices next time. Who knows what choices you'll make, but they need to be your choices.
Mm-hmm. Cut back to Serpentious and...
This is when Emily makes him.
And Emily, yeah. Also, we forgot to mention that Serpentious tries to shoot himself.
Yes, he does try to do that, but that doesn't work, obviously.
Because the gun was actually like a confetti gun.
Classic.
But yeah, Serpentious and Emily are in like a fountain garden area, and Serpentious is super sad, and he's all like, "I miss my egg boys." And then Emily's like, "I could make a heaven version of the egg boys."
So she makes very interesting egg boys.
So she makes heaven versions of egg boys.
Yes.
And Serpentious is like, "I love them.
I'll tolerate them." Because all they say is like egg or something.
Yeah. Oh, hello. And now now he's really happy.
He's
happier. Or happier. Like, and Emily is like, you have one friend in heaven.
Right.
It's me. And he's like, I kind of thought it was you.
I thought so. And then
Cut to Lute.
pan over.
Pat over. Lute is also going through her own thing.
Is this the Lute thing, or do we see
We see
Lilith?
No, yeah, we see Lilith being all like ignoring Lucifer's text and Charlie's text.
Charlie and Lucifer. We don't hear anything from her yet, obviously, so we don't know if she's speaking or not, but
Right.
we do see her briefly in heaven. Oh, and Lute texts her like, "You're off the hook for now."
yeah, you're off the hook for now, beach. Which kind of makes the ending of the last film last season kind of moot.
A little bit, yeah, but
then we cut to Sarah and St. Peter and Abel. In the war room, and she's all like,
what do we do?
What do we do?
What are your suggestions? And Peter's like, I just manned the door.
And then Abel's like, I don't like conflict, but they did murder my dad, so I don't know.
I don't know what we should do. And Sarah's like, right, I need to make this decision, which is exactly the whole point of the previous song.
Mm-hmm. And then so Abel and Peter are like, you guy, you'll figure it out.
Well,
we believe in you.
We trust you, Sarah.
I can't wait for that to happen. And then they leave.
And then we see Lute.
And then Lute's going through her own thing.
Freaking out. She has conjured Adam in her mind.
And now she's going through a psychotic break. Adam is
literally
she's hallucinating Adam.
She's hallucinating Adam. He's like whispering in her ear, like, you should do evil stuff. And she's like, you're right, sir.
Yeah, and then so she went into Adam's old office.
And it's clear that she's been there before because it's already wrecked. And she goes in and she does some more wrecking. So
she goes there. And then Abel comes in. He's like, I want to get one of my dad's guitars for safekeeping. And then Luke's like, no, how dare you?
He didn't even like you, so no. And she breaks the guitar.
And then he runs away. And then Abel runs away. And then Adam's like, I never liked that kid.
And then another song.
And then we go to a really cool power rock ballad called Gravity. Which is Lute's I Want song, which is where she basically swears revenge against Charlie and the Hazbin Hotel because the princess will pay for what she did that day, which is nothing.
Which is, I guess, fight back.
Tell Lucifer he had enough and she should be punished.
What?
Remember? Because Lucifer was like beating up Adam and then Charlie was like, he's had enough. And then Nifty kills him.
Right, but she was also fighting him at one point.
Right. It was mostly Alistair.
It was mostly Alistair and then Lucifer.
Yeah. And then Nifty actually killed him.
Yes, and then Nifty actually killed him.
Yep. So yeah, that was a really cool song. It was called Gravity. We said it was Gravity.
Said that. You already said that.
She breaks more things in the song. She's smashing stuff up.
Smashing things. She's like, I'm gonna kill Vaggie.
Yeah, because to make Charlie feel what she feels.
Yeah.
Which she already tried but lost.
Yeah.
Then Abel saw her do all this. Oh no, that's not what Sarah wants.
Will that come back? I don't know.
Sarah doesn't want her to be like that.
No.
Maybe
they should send her to hell forever.
Maybe like Vaggie
of her stuff, yeah. Because sounds pretty evil.
Mm-hmm.
Not very heavenly.
Yeah, and then we cut to... Who did we cut to? Sir Pentious and Emily again. She's taken him to his new apartment. His new apartment in heaven. Where she's painted a terrible mural of his friends. And Sir Pentious is like, that's kind of creepy, but I guess your heart's in the right place, I suppose. And then an announcement. Sarah is going full lockdown. No one will come in or out. That's right. I don't know what it'll affect the new winners coming in because a lot of people die. It's probably going to be much slower in terms of intake. Yeah, and then also she made reference to other realms, or whatever that means. Yes. Is there more than just heaven and hell? I wonder. I don't know, maybe. So yeah, and then Emily and Sir Pentious is there. They're there. And then she's all like, "Oh, I remember. I gotta tell Charlie everything." Yes. So she opens a portal, and then we see the Hazbin Hotel and tell Charlie everything. Yes. And which is what we see the previous episode. Yes. And then she comes back, and then Sir Pentious is all like, she goes back to his bedroom and he's like all sad
he's
with the
sad.
egg boys, with the
Because
heaven egg boys.
he can't go back to see his friends.
Yeah. And that is where the episode ends, I believe.
I think so. I don't think there was anything after that.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's
Those
those
are the
two
first two episodes.
The next two episodes are in a couple of days.
Yes.
And I am here for it.
Absolutely, I'm very excited.
I'm looking forward to it.
to see where the season will take us.
Yes. Alrighty, I've been Nathaniel Avila.
And I've been Clara.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to a Vision podcast, home of wacky talkies, The Kingdom, Evil Exists, and many more.